The man you're about to see is one of the most despicable men possible. My brother here decided to leave his family for some beautiful girl on the internet. If that is a story that is not the first time you're hearing about it, then congratulations, you've discovered my channel. You've also discovered I'm not exactly in my room. I'm in a different country actually filming a couple of short films to add to my career of things that I do besides this.
Porn, isn't it?
Anyway, I want to show you maybe the most detestable catfish dude possible. I don't think anybody has good comments about this guy, and they flamed his ass in the he's like a char grilled burger at this point. So, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, this is what the channel is. I usually find some of the wildest stuff on the internet and talk about it, and I just wanted to show you something while I'm filming. I thought it was really funny, and you know it's good if I'm taking the time and holding the mini mic here. So, bon appetit. Suck on these teats. All right, let's go.
I kept thinking I was going to be with Morgan. I was just going to leave everything behind.
That's him. That's the guy. When you see the girl, you're gonna be like, oh. You know when you look at someone and you're like, you're going for her? I know that it's not a world where looks should matter, but in this specific scenario, once you see the girl, you're like, the audacity.
This man is ready to walk away from—
Look at the photo. It looks like they had an MRI in his coffin while he's still alive. Matthew looks like he died. Matthew looks like this is on his deathbed and nobody actually had a proper picture, so they just used the iPhone reel at the funeral. My goodness. So Matthew's going for Morgan. It's just not looking good here. I hope that I don't get to an age where I'm 50 and trying to chase like a 20-year-old. I mean, dude, at least have the decency to look like DiCaprio if you're gonna do it. I'm just saying, work out, do something. But man, Matthew, you have a family, sir.
To her and told her that it broke down.
He's been taking his whole entire paycheck, sending it.
I don't really know how to defend people like this, but when you're openly going on shows talking about how you lied to your wife, try and get with another girl on the internet, and then sold your family car to do so, there's nobody who's gonna redeem you from this. It's not like someone's gonna be like, well, at least he was a good tipper.
Scientifically impossible for a person to tip a cow.
He wanted to give her the tip. That's all that mattered. So here we are. I don't even know whose car he's in because he sold his. This dude probably jumped into someone's car at a drive-thru and was like, I gotta get something off my chest. Hello, Catfish. I've been trying to fuck this bitch. I sold my car. I'm currently in the drive-thru with Jeff. My life has gone downhill. I'm gonna move in with Jeff very soon.
Morgan.
She even told me that one day we can get married.
We'll reveal to Matthew if he's heading to Chicago or staying home with his family.
It's like 2026. I think at some point I was like, yes, men finally on the come up. We're looking good again. And I get to 2026 and I'm like, men, we're back. The stock has dipped like Bitcoin has floored that shit. This dude is married. He's like, maybe one day I can get married. You're already married, sir. You're just not happy with the goods that you have. Don't know what to say about that. I don't think your wife is happy with the goods she has either. Morgan, by the way, looks like a classic 20-something-year-old Instagram influencer. Someone who looks good and has filters on their pictures, and something that if you're anyway half decent, you could look at and be like, cool, she looks nice, gonna move on with my day. Or anything else other than I'm going to uproot my family, lie to them, and try and be with her from now on. That's probably the worst result possible from seeing an Instagram picture, but here we are.
Reveal to Matthew if he's heading to Chicago or staying home with his family to face reality.
Matthew heading to hell is all he's heading to, Drew. I don't see another path for this fool.
Just a part-time job interview. I don't know. I'm like a liar.
All right, team, so today we are looking at a case involving—
Let's rub our hands together and see what Matthew has done here. How bad is the damage is basically what I want to see. I want to know how bad the damage is until the end of the episode.
Today we are looking at a case involving a man named Matthew. He thinks he might be getting scammed, but he's not 100% sure.
He's getting scammed. Motherfucker's over. He sold his car. He sold his car for gas money. This is Matthew. It's one of those guys.
But that's where things get complicated. Let me read the email. Hi, Catfish team.
Okay, so he sends an email to the Catfish team and it reads, Hi, Catfish team. I met someone named Morgan online a few months ago and we got close. Already, red flag here.
I met someone named Morgan online a few months—
He says, really fast. She tells me she loves me and wants a future with me, and it honestly feels like something I've been missing for a long time. Keep in mind, this fool with a family and kids. This man already has the shit that he wants. Men's. It's like I work at Hallenstein, so I just look at people and I'm like, men's. What the hell?
few months ago, and we got close really fast. She keeps having emergencies and asking
for money, to the point where I've taken money from my family and even asked my church for help just to pay our bills. When you're scamming Jesus Christ, there's a problem. He died for our sins and you're scamming him. People knock on my door to tell me about the good Lord, not to take from him. Motherfuckers involving Jesus in the scam. So yeah, he's taking money and food out of his children's mouth for that poo nanny. Matthew. He looks like a guy who would do it too. I'm just gonna say it.
For money to the... I've sent her most of what I have.
Here we go. There's more. This is a whole spiel. I've sent her most of what I had, and it's starting to affect my family. I'm sure it is, dude, if you're taking money from them. My morals and my life. She was supposed to come meet me, but something always happens and she never shows up. I don't want to believe it's a scam. I really need help finding out. What if it's not a scam? What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna leave your family and be like, I'm sorry, son. You'll understand one day, but that fucking ass is so good. What's the appropriate situation? Like, you just hug your wife and you'd be like, those titties sag, bro. Like, what is an appropriate thing here? I don't understand what the best case scenario is for him. How do you leave something you already have and have accumulated for a long time? You have a family. You have moral obligations and manly duties to attend to. What are you doing, sir?
Hi, Catfish team. My name is Matthew. I live in...
Anyway, let's take a look at Matthew. He's in his car, something that he won't have sooner or later in the episode.
troubled youth for 26 years and help students get jobs and how to take care of themselves. I love working with kids.
It's always these fools. It's always like, my name is Jeff. I work at a bank. I'm broke. My name is Redaniel. I work at a car dealership. I'm a mechanic. I sold my car. It's the irony of the man who's working to help the youth get jobs while destroying his current life is poetic irony, to say the least.
And I love when I see them grow and get out there and be successful and be able to hold a job and be able to live on their own.
And then catfish you into giving them money, and then you actually realize that they took your job because you spent all the money from your job and now you don't have a job. So you've successfully given the youth money by basically euthanizing your career. He's also an artist, and the shitty thing, the worst part, is he's a good artist. If he focused his time on that and not jerking it, actually things would go well for him. I mean, if he sold his art, I'd maybe even think about buying that.
Education system, we would always have to work. Work was more important than doing homework or even going to school.
So it's kind of a sad story. Matthew seems like a good artist, and then he'd been like taken out of his career of art and then made to work. There's another artist who had been like rejected from art school and then went on to do big things, namely World War II. But here we are. Matthew's trying to do World War II in his pants to other girl. It works.
My dad was very mentally challenged. My first ex-wife...
Holy fucking Jesus. You can't just drop that like a bar of soap at a prison. You can't do that. He straight up said everything. He's like, my dad was mentally challenged. He was the R word. My dad was fire retardant. My dad could eat flames. Interesting way to just drop that nugget of info there. Woo! This is a case. All right, let's see where we go from here. That is the first time that's happened on the show.
Not too much longer after that, I found out she was cheating with my brother. So I just I'm done.
This is some super villain lore. I did not know what I was getting into when I signed up for this, but this man has had his coloring pencils ripped from his dad, who is mentally challenged, and also his brother was banging his wife. He's gonna be Thanos, I guess. Now I can see why he's trying to leave his own family, because he hated his one. So it'd be your own brothers sometimes, huh?
I looked up the singles online, and then that's when I met my second wife.
I'm still processing the fact that his first wife married him and then was like, I'm just trying to swipe right on you so I can get to your friend, but in this case it's your brother. That's a very sad circumstance. I never thought about this whole sentence, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you're gonna cheat with someone, please don't have it be my immediate family. Like, go out into the world, go to the bus stop, fuck Frank or something like that. Don't do my family. That's not cool. Matthew has been betrayed by his brother and somewhat father, if you can believe that, and now he's got his second wife. He went online to date, just like shopping, dating, cool, and he has a second wife all of a sudden.
So we thought we'll start doing foster to adoption.
Over the years, Matthew and his wife opened their home to 5.
This is the most depressed episode that I've ever been on. At times, it's like just very sad here. This man met a second wife, things were going great, but they couldn't conceive, which is sad enough. And then he decided, I'm going to adopt kids, which is a beautiful thing. And then if you fast forward to now, he's like, yeah, fuck them kids. I'm trying to actually adopt my ball sack into this girl right here. It's not good anymore. This is like Santa, like finding out like Santa wants kids to sit on his lap for the wrong reasons or something, you know?
Be excited and try and teach my daughter to sleep in her own bed and in her own room.
He's working graveyard shifts. He comes home, he switches the shifts. His little daughter is asleep in the bed in which he wants to sleep in with his wife. He wants to get it on, okay? And the kid's there and he's like, you can't do it.
No! No!
So he's unhappy that his daughter is sleeping in his room. My boy needs to go on something called a vacation. You hire a babysitter, you take the wife out, you make her spread like butter, and you do it. You know what I mean? Like, you just get it done, son. It's not a big problem. Get it done. You're not working the graveyard shift anymore. It seems like it's a problem that can be solved, is all I'm saying. You can't kick your kid out of the bed, but you can't take your wife to another bed. You know what I mean?
And she's still sleeping in our...
Oh my god, look at this picture of him. He looks like a truck driver who hasn't slept for 3 days, who's like holding the kid like it's a bottle of whiskey or something. He just looks like he's done with life, bro. Poor guy here.
Sleeping in our bed with mom, and I'm sleeping on the couch, and it's been 9 months.
Kid came out of the bed? I thought he was still... I didn't know the bed was that small. How big is the kid, actually? You guys got a single bed or something? What? I didn't know he was sleeping on the couch because the kid was sleeping in the bed. I thought he was allowed in the bed. Maybe next time he's not even gonna go in his house. He's like, the kid's in the house. I'm gonna sleep outside in the tent. Stupid kid.
What am I getting out of all this? So then that's when I started going online and just trying to find someone to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, this is when any relationship breaks down, when you ask yourself, what am I getting out of all this? Is a question in which you should probably ask before you get married and then have kids. It's not that it's not a valid question. I feel like maybe not a very... I mix romanticism with logical and reason, and I don't know if that's the right thing, but I think it saves you a lot of heartache and trouble. This dude got married, had kids, and then was like, what's in it for me? Not the right time to ask those questions, sir. It's far too late for that shit. You gotta ask way back there. So he did it now, and now he's like thinking, well, maybe I need to get another wife, one who loves me and doesn't foster kids or something.
Beautiful blonde. She's 5'5".
No, just stop guessing people's height and weight. Stop. This is not a police lineup. We don't... Every single time with these guys. She's 5'3". Her measurements are 32, 55, 626. Her number plate is E4GA. Account name is eatmyass.com. Bro, it's creepy, man. It's creepy when guys do this. Guy's a bad name.
Full eyes. And her... I mean, she's just... She's like just perfect all the way around. Perfect teeth. Perfect...
ass, juicy. Can bite into that. Can't bite into my wife's. When I do, it's like rotten cheek. My dude is just... He's lusting and busting. We've all been guilty of it. But you know what you do? You take it, you bust one out, you go back in, you're like, cool, I'm recalibrated now. Stop. You know what I mean? You have kids. I can't imagine being in this position, sitting in a car thinking about 23-year-olds when I'm in his position. I mean, just get it together, sir.
She runs like she's free, you know, and just enjoys... She's the type of person that enjoys life.
Oh, well, I guess you guys make a good couple. By the way, this man looked like he found her on TikTok.
What?
And I'm very, very suspicious at the fact that he didn't say where he found her. And to tell you right now, there is nothing creepier, in my opinion, than a grown man scouring TikTok for relationships. That seems like the worst possible. This is the bad ending, you know what I mean? Like, that's not good for us. That's not good for society. If dad's on TikTok trying to get a new wife or something, it's gotta talk about that, you know?
Family is like full of joy all the time. Just always happy and never sad. She's got...
Because those are pictures, you dork. Maybe it's the old people, like they're just looking at adverts being like, I like that lady, she's always smiling. It's like, it's a picture, grandpa. You can't fucking move it. Obviously she's gonna take pictures. You wanted to take pictures of her sad days or something? This would be a new profile, wouldn't it be? It'd be like Sad Morgan. She's just like, Starbucks didn't let me in. Like, my dude is just living a fantasy, and like, he's clearly lost his mind, because I don't know if it's his first time on Instagram or TikTok, if he's appearing for the first time in humanity thinking this is what things are. It's not all roses, smoke and mirrors over here. We know this. The human experience is ebbs and flows. There are lots of ups, there are lots of downs. Get yourself someone who can withstand all of those. Just, it's not that hard, sir.
She's got a really, really good sense of humor.
How does she have a sense of humor if you don't know her? Oh, oh yes, it's because he thinks he's talking to her. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were jumping the gun. I thought this was just him looking at the pictures and being like, she laughs a lot. She must be funny.
Kind of told her, why would you want to go out with a guy like me? I mean, I got missing teeth because I haven't been able to afford getting partials or getting teeth.
What? You take care of yourself? You want to be around someone who takes care of themselves physically, you know, in shape? You're in shape. You're in the shape of a hexagon. Like, figure that out.
Nah, I just never felt very attractive, but she always told me how attractive I really am and how I could look. Morgan was able to help me.
All right, so she sold him a dream here. I gotta give it to him. A guy who's coming out saying, like, I'm missing more than just the average man. I'm missing brain cells and literal tooth. I pulled the tooth out, put it under my pillow, asked the tooth fairy for money. It punched me in the face. It's a bad day. Anyway, so here we are. Okay, Morgan is someone who I guess is on TikTok, is talking to this guy saying that he's really attractive. He's believing that. He's hiding it from his family and kids. His daddy's on TikTok, but he's not posting content. He's consuming it. We got that.
Able to help me push me into losing weight. She got me on fruit and eggs diet.
How did you not discover that before meeting someone though? How did you not know eggs? What did you think? What was your thought? You just like chicken only. It's not even chicken for you, sir. But your wife can cook. You can cook. Everybody knows egg. You think you need to meet an Instagram model for eggs? Meet a farmer. Okay.
She's always checking up on me and saying, okay, what did you eat today? You know, or have you eaten yet today?
He literally says, what did you eat today? He said, I'm on my 3rd hard-boiled egg, baby. It's not a line that anybody should say to anyone. You can't add baby after fucking boiled eggs. It's not just ate another boiled eggs, sexy. How you doing? You want to fuck? I just ate come on, dude.
Hey, you know, sometimes I say, well, I'm not really hungry. But when I do, I'm going to have a hard-boiled egg.
God, you look like a hard-boiled egg. I can't do this. This dude is just, he's out of whack, man. You're out of line. You're sitting, I don't know where. You still have your seatbelt on for some reason. Car's not even moving. You're afraid of a car that's not moving. There's things wrong with hard-boiled eggs. Is not, you can't do this with hard-boiled eggs. I'm sorry.
You know, and she'll check on me like, okay, did you do your exercise?
So she says it's important to exercise if you want to lose that belly, my love. Just keep in mind, this is 100% a scammer from Nigeria. Again, get through your head here and be like, it's a Nigerian guy being like, he is a fat. That's like, a Nigerian man is like, you gotta take care of your health, dude. I'm a scammer, but like, I want you to live so you can give me money. Lose the belly. Man to man. Nobody gonna like that shit.
That weight. Well, ever since I met her, I lost 50 pounds. And just like, you know, wow, you know.
Americans, you'll do anything for love. You will literally lose weight to get scammed. You're losing weight from your wallet getting thinner and your whole body.
We work in the same model company that she works and get married.
While Morgan lifted Matthew up, helping him lose weight.
Yeah, okay. What else did she say anything about like she'll have a spaceship ready so you guys can go to Mars and finally meet with the aliens? Did she say anything about like going to a different Milky Way? If you finally give her $50, she can put it in her Apple gift card and send you to the moon? Anything like that? Cool. All right, cool.
While Morgan lifted Matthew up, helping him.
Well, she didn't lift him up because she's not that strong, because she'd have to be a superhuman. Just saying. All right, cool.
To her account. And so there was times where I would send her Apple cards.
It is. I don't know. I was just guessing. I knew it was some card. I knew gift cards are the bane of my existence. They only exist to scam people in some capacity. It's either people who intentionally want to get scammed and buy gift cards. By the way, low IQ. Or people who are like buying gift cards so they can have virtual sex with people, which is even worse. But gift cards as a whole is just a road to like the graveyard. So don't do anything with gift cards ever, anyone. But anyway, he bought a gift card and his life's going bad, so that tracks.
So she can get, you know, food.
With the Apple gift card. It's not literal apples. It's not iBanana. Get an iMandarin. All right, $50 Apple gift card so you can purchase some virtual food. Okay.
There was one time she was sick for about a week and she needed medicine to help her.
Yeah, by the way, she's been asking him now. We progressed to the relationship that went from, can you eat your hard-boiled egg, baby, to, I don't have hard-boiled eggs, baby. Can you put money in my account? But do it through Apple, please. So now she says, I have a really bad sore throat. Can you help me get medicine? ? Not looking good. She's a model. She's getting paid. She works at a company, but she can't afford to get better. She's getting worse.
Apartments. And she said, she always told me that her job takes care of that. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Not her sore throat, but her apartment. So I guess the gullibility factor in all of these is quite the litmus test for most people. How far will you, and when you say things like, thankfully my job provides my apartment for me, it's not like that's unheard of. Some actually do, especially if they want you to work in certain areas or environments. And you know what? For social media influencers, nothing's off the table. Maybe someone actually is doing that. But my boy here doesn't actually know. He doesn't really do the research. So at this point, he's a financial beneficiary towards her. He's giving her that money so she can get food and stuff for her sore throat.
Matthew and Morgan set a plan in motion to get him the money to escape, and he walked out the door ready to never come back.
I got this text message.
Damn, Drew, that sounds diabolical. What's even more diabolical is he's dressed in all white like he's one of the honorary Diddy Party members or something. Like, I mean, this dude, that's all the kids in the photo and the wife, and you're gonna leave that? How do you have photos like this and want to leave your kids? You can't, like, you can't leave your kids. You can't leave your adopted kids in white for like a 23-year-old with a big ass. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, you literally, you're like at the top of the list of like bad men. You're edging Diddy. That's not a sentence I thought I'd say.
I got this text message from Morgan that she had this great idea to sell one of my cars. This money was supposed to go.
She woke up one day, she's like, sell your car. Why didn't I think of that? Just whoo, straight out the head. Nothing occurred to him. She's gonna wake up tomorrow like, why don't you sell your house? Hey, why don't you sell your kid? What will you go to next, man? Mr. Boiled Egg, what will you not stop at?
This money was supposed to go to get me a passport so I can travel with her.
It's a very, very expensive passport if you need to sell your car for it.
But she said it's a private one, so you can be able to travel all over the world.
Matthew drove to a few different towns trying to sell his family.
What in Atlantis's crabby ass do you think a passport is for? What is the literal definition of a passport if it's not that? She literally, this guy said, why is it so expensive? She said, it's a special passport that allows you to travel anywhere. What do you think that a normal passport does? Do you think you just slap it on someone's head when you get through security and they're like, thank you, sir? Are you out of your 5 chili head mind?
At her place, because she has a place that she owns out here in Clarksville, Arkansas. And she said she had a friend that was going to come pick me up.
I just had like a little brain damage here from the fact that this man sold his car and then decided, I'm just gonna live with this girl from now on, and abandoned his family. Like, he woke up one day, he was like, yeah, I seen the show Breaking Bad, I could do worse. Yeah, fuck my family. Like, he just woke up and had that like thought and then decided, I'm gonna live with someone else forever. And no explanation. Adopted kids, guys. He adopted kids to abandon. He's like, I'll be your father. Psych, you don't have one, never did. To adopted kids. Okay.
And she said she had a friend that was going to come pick me up and take me to her place, and I could stay there while she's in Chicago. And then all of a sudden, she got me bad news. Her friend's son got in a bad accident and is in the emergency room, so there's no way.
Damn, that's very terrible. Her friend was gonna pick Matthew up and then transport him like some goods, like Uber Eats him to her house so she can live with him, or he can live with her forever. Then she's like, bad news, my friend got in a car accident, she is with her son in the ER. It was very sad news, and now nobody can pick him up because once your Uber driver gets in an accident, there's no more. So
for her to come pick me up to take her to her house.
Yeah, then Matthew finally has a moment of realization. He says, I sold my car. What am I supposed to do now? Which is a great question from a very silly man.
So I was like, oh crap, great. I had to go to a hotel and spend the night there. And I was really, really sad and depressed because I didn't really want to go home and face my wife and my kids, because that vehicle, that SUV that I had, was what my brother-in-law bought for me and my wife.
Lord, give me strength. This is one of those episodes where every time in between the clips, I'm saying to like, Lord, give me strength. It's not his car. His brother-in-law bought it for him. His brother-in-law provided the car, and he sold it to be with a girl and leave his family. This dude literally said,
I felt depressed because I didn't want to go back home and explain it to my family and kids.
This man got depressed that he wasn't abandoning his family. How do you get depressed at that? Bro, you're actually on par with Diddy. I can't believe this.
I feel like I was a thief in a way. I stole that vehicle and got money just for myself and not my family. Next morning, I noticed on my phone, I had my supervisor trying to call me. I had police officers calling me. My wife only left maybe one message. And so I'm like, crap, what am I going to do? So the rest of my money that I had to call a taxi to take me from Russellville back to Ozark. And that cost me over $100. So that's pretty much all my money was gone.
You didn't have more than $100. You're trying to uproot your whole life. You sold your car. Oh, man. I on some level want him to get scammed now. This is the only dude I think I've ever been like, yeah, the scammer's teaching him a lesson. It's a hard one, but it's a good one. It's the first time this has happened.
And then my wife asked me what happened to the car. So I
Yeah, true, right? He just walks in. She's like,
"Where's the car, honey?"
and then he has to do one of these like, I don't know. It was right here when I parked it. Nothing. Didn't come up with a story. Have you ever watched Breaking Bad? You got to come up with a story, dude. You got to say something.
So I lied to her and told her that it broke down.
Morgan recently tried to visit Matthew in Arkansas.
So he came back home and the wife is like, where's the car? And he's like, honey, it broke down. And she's like, oh, so you walked home? You just left the car there? That's crazy. That is a very crazy level of excuse. I would love to see the end of that conversation where she's like, yeah, when are you picking it up, dude? It's not gonna erode, bro.
But the plan fell apart when she was suddenly hospitalized.
Oh, she's hospital. Man, everybody's going to hospital these days. At least she's throwing up the juices right there. She's really happy. Got a lot of things connected to her. You know what? She's wearing makeup, which is what I expect these Instagram girls to do in hospital. When you go to hospital, look sexy.
After a serious car accident, Matthew would like to visit her, but she won't say which hospital she's in. And now her manager is asking for gift cards to cover her medical bills.
Yes, because we all know you just buy a medical gift card voucher. They sell them in like different types of injuries. It's like you get a heart attack voucher, you give it to your dad. You're like, Dad, when I tell you what happened to the car, use that. This is one of those. Just get a heart attack voucher and then you get 2 liver transplants free. I see. I understand. This makes sense.
Kind of believe her, then I don't want to believe her, but then I text her and I said, why can't I just call you at the hospital? I want to hear your voice.
Now, after giving everything to make this work, he's finally at his wit's end.
Oh, there it is. There's my favorite line in the whole episode. Matthew is asking the manager, why do I have to pay her bills? I guess the manager he manages how pretty she is or something. And he says, you are in a relationship with her. Man up and pay the bills. He said the word man up to a man who literally is willing to leave his family and adopted kids. You picked the wrong house, fool. Are you serious? You picked the one dude who's willing to leave everything for a new woman.
And needs answers.
I've given her all my paychecks all the way through December, all the way through January and February. So every ounce of my paycheck was going towards Morgan. It's like $3,200 a month.
I'm actually like disgusted by this ass fool. You can't have adopted kids and a wife and then give your paycheck to someone. You can't do this OnlyFans thing here where you're just dedicating your paycheck to someone so they can notice you. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna be a delinquent about things, at least don't have a family so they don't suffer the consequences.
It affected Christmas. I haven't been able to afford Christmas at all. And I haven't been able to pay any of the bills at all. So we always went to the church to help pay for bills. I just go in to the bishop and we just asked if they could help. And then they write out a check. Him and his counselors will sign for it. And then we'll able to pay our landlord for the rent. Or they'll write a check to the company, the water company, and write a check to the power company.
This man got Jesus Christ paying his bills because he wants ass so badly. He literally is using the Son of God to provide power in his house.
I want to thank Jesus.
All right, Matthew. Read the Bible, sir.
Oh my gosh. They kept thinking I was going to be with Morgan. I was just going to leave everything behind for my intimacy and for just to leave my family and just to get something that I want. And that's making me feel pretty bad.
This case needed our attention immediately.
So yeah, I mean, that's what's been happening. This dude has ruined his life. Tried to abandon his kid. Not even like willing. He literally left, sold his car, and was like, yes.
Take me into your household.
Put me in your attic like Anne Frank or something. He's like literally ready for this shit. And now, yeah, his life has gone to absolute shambles. And he's here asking Scamfish for help as if they can fix his life. Let's see how they do.
So we got together to come up with the game plan on how we could get Matthew the truth.
Guys, this gets crazier. Connor and we spoke to Matthew, and he's married and he's not happy. Now he's talking to this person, met on TikTok. He's been taking his whole entire paid check, sending it to Morgan. Okay, so here she is. Her name's Morgan Raphael.
Yeah, everything there is about right. We're getting into the post-mortem now. We're looking at like what we can do, looking at some of the vitals.
30,000 followers. The person that he's talking to is claiming that they are this person.
Oh, that's unique.
This person keeps sending him pictures of herself, claiming like, this is me today and this is what I was doing. So then he goes to the actual Instagram account and can validate that that's what she was doing. She's even helped him lose 50 pounds. So she's gotten him into shape.
That's at least a positive.
Dave does not look like he believes that shit one bit. When Bree was like, he lost 50 pounds, the dude was like, yes, that's good, man. Sure, if you say so.
Seriously though, like, I don't think he understands the impact of coming clean about cheating on his wife and how his family's gonna take it, his kids, his community, I mean, his church life, I mean, all his friends, like, everyone's gonna know. And I just don't think he's prepared.
How weak of a person as a man do you have to be to look at a girl and be like, my family's not good. I want intimacy. I want sex. I want all that dirty stuff. So I'm going to uproot my family and leave. At what point are you not able to catch yourself and say, that is a delinquent or an adolescent thought, something that maybe when I was 20 or 18 I would have had, but now that I'm in my 40s, 50s, I don't know how old he is, I can catch myself and say, oh, okay, no, let me ground myself. Let me do this for other people. Let me not be self-serving. And I understand you still have to be selfish in life to a degree, but if you start to like say things like, I want a family, I'm gonna adopt kids, you have to be there for them. This is not like a part-time job, you know?
So David and Brienne sat down to find some answers.
At one point, he did mention her saying, let me get into your account, or let me get into your phone so I can help you out with some things. So let me share this with you. So he had received a picture of her in the hospital. Then this is her profile.
So, I mean, we look at the evidence. It's pointing to Nigeria.
Nigeria. Surprise, surprise.
It's a guy by the name of David One Gift. I think that's his last name.
So they only talk.
Wait a second, hold on. It says David One Gift, and that's not weird for him?
Super weird.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like this is like an email that's used anywhere other than to talk to him.
What are you doing today? Loving you right now, daydreaming about you.
And then there's some conversations. What are you doing, babe? Loving you right now, daydreaming about you. I can't wait to be with you, baby. It's gonna be fun, a big fun. I can't wait. I don't know who said a big fun, but whoever said that needs to be done with. You can't say the word a big fun. Stop that.
I can't wait to be with you, baby. It's gonna be fun. Zoom in.
234.
That's Nigeria.
All right, now we look up this.
These dudes are so good. They know the area code off by heart. They're like, oh, 234? Yeah, that's Nigeria. I can tell you the region too if you want. Damn.
So it looks like there's a true caller name. It's Oga House David Favor Igeri. What? Oh, Airtel Nigeria.
After finishing up digging into everything Matthew sent over, it was time to sit down with him to give him the news.
So how are you feeling, Matthew?
Okay, so it's a day later or something like that. Matthew's back, maybe in his car, maybe at work, and we're gonna actually have everyone confront him, talk about things, and maybe reveal the truth that clearly the person is Nigerian, and unless he wants a Nigerian boyfriend, he's gotta have to figure out how to get back with his family, his wife, and, you know, his life.
I'm all shooken up inside right now. I mean, I was feeling really good when I was driving to work, and just had a lot of thoughts going through my mind, and all these different things that's going to happen and what's not going to happen, and my brain's going 100 miles an hour.
Well, I was going to ask you this. What does your wife think you were doing this week every time you had to meet with us?
Oh, just helping a friend out. I told her I had an interview today. She's like, "What interview for what?" And I'm like, just a part-time job interview. I don't know. I'm like a liar.
You're a dickhead. That's about it. The ease at which you can lie to your wife is just very sad. I don't know what else to say. You get in a relationship, right? Don't start it off with lies. Don't introduce those into relationships. You're gonna have problems like this, man. It's bad. Communicate, You can't end up marrying someone who's ready to leave you for that hot ass of Morgan. I was gonna call her Rachel. I think that's a last name or something. Yeah. My bro is at work lying about work to his wife. I mean, where is that lie even gonna go?
She doesn't even know I'm doing this at all.
So, I mean, your wife's gonna watch this, right? So what message do you have?
I just want her to understand what I'm going through. I want her to try to help me out with this.
You want her to understand the cheating and leaving her. Okay. Good luck, buddy.
This should be a team effort.
To leave your wife is always a team effort. Yes, it takes you and your wife to leave your wife.
Your team.
Hopefully you'll both can leave together, and then you drop her out the car halfway through.
I want to know what she really wants because I'm tired of feeling like I'm being pushed away. I just feel like I'm just an income person and just nothing else. No appreciation, no nothing. You know, because I mean, I work hard, man. I mean, I work at work, I go home, I work, I cook, I clean, and then I just stop doing it for like 2 or 3 months. What's the point? I don't get appreciation for it whatsoever.
Right now, like, your kids need their dad and your wife.
How is every Catfish episode ending with like some sort of thing that has nothing to do with Catfish, where it's two people who are like, hey, never mind about the catfish. You need to actually show up for the people in your life. I don't know what has been going on through your head, but slapping some cheeks is not the end all be all. You got to do more than that in life.
Needs you. Like, you still have your day-to-day priorities, and you know, as a man, you know, and like going and providing, that's something that a lot of men do. Like, it's very normal, you know, no matter the outcome with Morgan, right? Like, you still got to fight the good fight to like make your home life as good as you can, because you're in control. I'll tell you that right now. Well, that being said, you want answers?
Yeah, I want answers.
Morgan's number was from a Nigerian country code, from Nigeria.
I kind of figured.
All right. So they start dropping the truth bombs on him. As soon as they say it's from Nigeria, he was like, yeah,
Thought so.
it was not the reaction I was thinking of, since he willingly was going to leave his wife and kids, but it's almost as if he knew. So is that a good thing? I don't know.
I want you to reflect on only the facts. If you give us like your thoughts and ideas, I really appreciate it. But right now, the facts are the only thing that matter. But did you ask Morgan why she was using an email that said David in it?
I just thought it was just a secret from her boss because she's not supposed to have some kind of relationship because you know they're afraid.
Matthew,
We're getting to that point where he's delusional, to the point where Dave is asking him some questions. Bree is like, do you know why this is happening? And he is just making excuses out of his ass. He's just said that the manager said that they shouldn't have relationships. We literally saw a text where the manager told him to man up and pay the bull and said, you are in a relationship. So there's that.
let's go back to the facts, right?
Yeah, that seems very suspicious though, right?
It truly has. I've had my doubts.
I mean, we're just looking at the facts here, Matthew.
Feeling like an idiot.
So we have one more thing. So Brienne found the real Morgan profile, okay? We know it's her profile, and that's the profile that you think you're talking to, right? We actually reached out to Morgan, but what we didn't realize is you actually reached out to Morgan too.
And in a final cruel twist of cruel twists, this man already had actually reached out to the original girl, the original Morgan, the OG Morgan, not the Nigerian Morgan. He actually knows and is still talking to the Nigerian person, but he figured it out. Sherlock homie over here figured it out.
Yes, I did, and she told me I was not talking to her.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we spoke to her and she told us that.
Yeah, she said, I actually think Matthew has messaged.
So this is an actual thing from the real Morgan Raphael. There are so many imposters. I have about 20 profiles blocked on Instagram and TikTok, and I get messages all the time. I've even gotten harassed from some, which sucks. I actually think Matthew has messaged me before. That's what she said. And then they say, thank you for getting back to me. I'd love the opportunity to chat. I don't know if she did chat, but she did literally mention him by name.
Which means...
Morgan knows him.
What?
As a weirdo. So you got there, kind of.
Messaged me before, but she said that these are.
It just gets worse for this clown-ass clown. Fuck this guy, basically. This is the old man, Matthew, responding to Morgan's profile stories that are not about, you know, you have a story. You might see a girl working out, you're like, nice. I don't know what guy, good for you, whatever, right? Most guys just don't say nothing because, like, you just move on with your day because you're not crazy, creepy person, I would assume. But not so, because apparently guys are like, yes, the story's for me specifically. I know you're trying to communicate with me. Instead of using the DMs, you publicly use a fucking story. So he's responding as if she's messaged him, and he says, this is the first one. It's just a story. It's just literally her face and like she's wearing a shirt. Hi, this is probably Matthew. Send me massage if you see this. I didn't even know that was intentional. Apparently, we are texting each other on Signal. I want to make it's you and not a scammer. Cause, he spelled that wrong. The way we're messaging, I'm falling for you and you on me. I need to make sure. I thought he was the guy from Nigeria. Oh man, that's bad. Is this how he talks to people? So then he hearted a few more stories.
The messages that you were sending her?
Another one?
Another one.
Can you respond back and let me know if you've been texting me from Signal? If you're not, I got scammed. Please let me know. We are supposed to be in love. If it's not, it's good to know. I hope this guy goes to Jesus Christ himself and like asks for the Lord like to forgive him, because he needs to go up to heaven at this point. Like you need a special trip up there to the good Lord to get back down. Like this is too much. We are supposed to be in love when you have a wife and kids is crazy. Then she has another story. I'm assuming she blew a kiss because he said, "Love that kiss you're blowing."
And then here is where she says, "That's not me."
At some point, she literally says, "It's not me." So she puts him out of his misery. Not many people even do that, by the way. She's nice enough. This girl is nice enough to see him message and say, "This is not me. I'm not talking. Go back to your family." And then he said, "Oh, okay, thank goodness. Thank you for the quick T response." And then she follows up saying, "You're not talking to me on the app. Someone is pretending to be me. Please report and be safe." And he said, "I am, thank you." And then proceeded to keep spamming emotes at her.
She said that was her boss that was telling her this. And because her boss wasn't even supposed to know that she was communicating with a guy because it's going to ruin her career. And like, okay. And then I started believing everything she was saying, like, because she can't have a relationship because it disturbs her job.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking to somebody from Nigeria. It's not Morgan. She's verified that. We know that 100%.
So you know this means that you're in an online romance scam, right?
Oh, I know.
See,
Yep. Oh, of course he knows, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to ruin my life. What are you doing with yours? Trying to bold it?
I don't know. This is the first time I can say 100% I want this guy to get scammed. I'm not a vindictive guy, but like my brother literally tried to like lose the kids that he adopted. Trying to make people orphans twice is like next level scenery.
I see a person that's desperate to be happy, you know, and you're literally digging your head into the sand and ignoring all the signs. Like, what do you think that 6 months from now would look like if you continue talking to this person?
He would have 6 months less worth of his money because he would have given it to her, even though he knows that she's a scammer. At this point, you got to let him do it, right?
I'm to that point where I want to just shut it off now, to be honest with you. I've been wanting to because it's ruining everything, and I'm just seeing everything just falling apart right now as it is. And the guilt, the shame has gotten to me so bad.
What's going through your head right now?
I put my family in jeopardy because of this. And this is my... just not being smart at all, really, to be honest with you. I mean, I've been married for 22 years.
Just take him to Jesus. 22 years and you're throwing that away. She's probably 23 years old, by the way. So, like, when you got married, she was born. Just want to say that's freaky and weird, but
Because I mean, I did love my wife a long time ago, and it's just kind of just drift away after 9 months. It's just,
but you can't just expect it and not create it. That's the thing. You can't be like, hey, I just wish this house would just build on its own.
He is the type of guy to do that, though. He's the type of guy to go to secondhand shops and start rubbing on items and wishing things. My dude is really out there just wishing for greatness.
And then not pick up a hammer. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I felt like that's what I was doing. I mean, that's what I thought I was doing as a father, but, and a husband. I really thought I was, going to work, coming home, taking care of the kids.
That's what you're supposed to do, actually. So it's not like here, thank you so much. That's literally what you're supposed to do. Because if you don't do that, everyone dies. So do that and then do more. And then people will be like, wow, you're a good guy. If you just do that, that's called the bare minimum. Don't expect things for that.
That's the basics. That's the bare, I'm just being honest with you, dude.
I was just feeling like being taken advantage of. That's how I was feeling.
Marriage is a support system, right? This is what you signed up for. You wanted to adopt all of these kids. You wanted to be in this marriage, And your kids and the way that they grow up and the way they remember you guys, that should matter more than whose
Than some fine ass honey who's 23 and could be your daughter, right? It should.
turn is it to do this or that. I wasn't trying to come down on you so hard. I just, I see that you have this opportunity here. You have kids that love you. Your wife loves you. It sounds like there's something there that could be worked on. She's still there. She's still present. She messages you all day, asks you where you are, and cares about you. There's something there.
She's blocked. She's gone. We'll see what happens.
The ending of this is like even more depressing than I thought. Bro, he just threw his phone down. He's like, she's gone. She walked. She's out of here. And she had to walk because I sold the car. Man.
We'll see what happens.
And as a wife, I would prefer to know before the rest of the world knew.
That's what I just need is some good advice, and I need.
Nope. Stop putting this on everyone else. I just need someone else to help me lose weight. I just need some good advice so I don't leave my wife and family. If you can't figure that out by yourself, like honestly, seek Jesus. Please, like do it.
Someone to tell me, you need to do this.
Well, let's do this, Matthew. Why don't you connect with me? Let me know a date that's good for you and your wife, and we'll get that set up for you guys. And then if you guys decide therapy, whether it's individual or couples, it's your guys' decision. You guys are adults. Whatever you guys choose, we'll make that happen too.
As usual, the Scamfish team, super nice, decided we're gonna pay for your therapy and a date. Good, great.
Right.
You have to set it. We'll pay for it, but you got to set up. You got to be romantic. You got to set up the date, okay?
All right. Now I'll let you know which hotel. I'll probably make it close to the restaurant that we pick out or whatever.
He's going on a date, and he said he's gonna pick a date really close to the restaurant. Information nobody gives a fuck about, but thank you. Let's see if you can win your wife back after trying to abandon her, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you, Matthew, for your time.
I appreciate you guys. I really do.
And that is the end of Matthew.
Finally.
All I'm gonna say is, if he gets scammed again, I feel very sorry for the family. I feel very sorry for the kids. But sometimes, and this is just true, I know this, you can't pick your father. If you're not good enough, you're not good enough. There's nothing you can do. So hopefully this dude actually goes on the date and like appreciates his wife. I don't know, by some stretch of the imagination how that's gonna happen, but my boy needs to get off TikTok and stop trying to ogle young ladies on TikTok. This is gonna be a problem for men until they can realize that maybe that's not the best use of their time. Hopefully when I'm not 50, I'm not like ogling the AI woman or something. Who knows? But I'm right here as of now not doing that. So I can tell you life is good over here. Until then, take care of yourselves. Don't be like Matthew. I'm gonna go back to making my short films. Maybe I'll write a new one about a guy called Matthew who ruins his life. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope to see you on the new one. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, and we've got more coming real soon. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.